just because we needed to get laundry done before church started. Okay. Gonna nap a little bit. Okay, good morning guys. It is June 22nd, 2025 and the 26th day of the vlog. It is Sunday and I fell back asleep after doing laundry and now we're running like a little bit late to church. So I'm gonna see you guys there. Bye.
Mealy crepe.
Great.
Hot coffee. Pancake. Banana.
Iced coffee. Hot latte.
Yeah, so
No,
they
so
had
now
to
you're gonna
memorize
grab
the
a
entire
second.
order right there.
I didn't
It's like
remember
Empire.
anything.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't feel as confident this time.
Me either.
This one
Everybody
seems
get
kind
a
of hard.
stab. We're trying to get 5 pieces.
That's why we always shake our heads.
Yeah, it's not as clear that we're doing that. But it's like,
Soy latte.
What do you have? Oh, let's see. Steven, how you feeling?
I think they're gettable. I think
Got
someone will get them.
interesting cards.
Yeah.
Chances of winning? What do you think?
Oh, 95.
95. 99% chance you guys
Yeah.
are winning.
It would take a natural disaster.
What do we call it?
Iced latte. Wait, that's what you said.
No!
She said to
Enter.
get I counted the other one.
Ah!
Shook your head and I was like, oh no.
It's like, don't do this.
I bled that far.
if
Oh.
that was unethical, I'm sorry that I let
that's
us
on
all
me
down
then.
at the bottom.
Yeah, so we just had lunch with one of my church friends' parents and like their whole family and stuff. And they were super hospitable. Like they flew over all the way from Tennessee, and instead of us hosting them, they got an Airbnb and hosted all of us. So that was, yeah, hospitality to the max. Super thankful that they came and they invited us, and we had a blast just playing the Super Cafe Overload game. And yeah, now it's time to go do some work. Yeah, we got like a couple hours left of work to make up. Otherwise, I feel like I really didn't get enough work done to make up for not being there for half of Monday, Wednesday, and Tuesday. So anyway, here we are. Okay, it is time to... Okay, well, we're meeting up with people for dinner right now. This whole day has been marked as me being late. I was late to church, I was late to lunch, I'm late to dinner. Oh, there's grassy hills here. I wonder if you know who I'm going to go see.
It's gonna be Whiplash.
It used to be like 3/4. I'm happy. They've been listening. Beef and tendon noodle soup. They used to do like 3/4, and I'm like, bro.
But the real question is how much meat and how many noodles would be in it. I don't know what that is.
Yeah, I do that showcase one where you like pull the noodle upward.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, you got it? Okay, bye, Steven. Good night.
Lock the door.
Hey, thank you so much for watching until the end of the 26th day of vlogging. Also, totally don't blame me if you skipped ahead to this part, or if you're gonna skip this part, because I also don't like listening to myself talk. But part of me talking is so that I can go back and listen and be like, oh, this is what I was thinking at that time. So here we are, right? Anyway, the high of today was probably my church friend whose family came over from Tennessee, and they hosted us at their Airbnb, even though they were the ones who traveled over here. that was definitely a high, just to spend time with your family and just get to know them and have them get to know me a little bit. And we played some games. That was really fun. Yeah, they're like super friendly, awesome, hospitable people, and it just kind of reminds me that, wow, you know, people can do that. So definitely a high of the day. Yeah, they're all so nice. The low of the day was probably that I was late to basically everything. I was late to church by a few minutes. I was late to dinner by late to lunch. I mean, I guess I wasn't. That was probably the fourth one there, but I was still late by like 20 minutes. I was late to dinner by about 10 minutes. Yeah, not great. I think I need to figure out how to be less rushed. Hurriedness is definitely a problem in our world today, and I am not doing too hot in that aspect. What did I learn today? I learned that Chick-fil-A actually has this motto. I didn't know that was an official motto. Here, let me read it for you. It says, to glorify God by being a faithful steward of all that is entrusted to us, to have a positive influence on all who come in contact with Chick-fil-A. So, did not know that before today. Now I do. What was I reminded of today? Our pastor preached on Ruth chapter 2, and the TLDR of that is essentially that God does provide for his people, and he provided for Ruth back then through Boaz, who protected her, who let her gather grain and barley from among, like, you know, the harvest and stuff like that. And how in the Old Testament, you know, like, God commanded the Israelites to go and leave bits of grain for people who are poor to pick up and to find and to have provision for. God does the same thing for us. So I was reminded of that, and I'm thankful that, at least I'm just like been thinking about that a little bit. Our pastor shared some stories from his life where he felt that God had provided for him in that same way, and I think for me, recently God has provided for me in my job, and the fact that my managers allowed me to take time off, not exactly time off, I guess, but to move my hours around, to be flexible, to even be able to be part of VBS for 3 days. Like, that was definitely a provision from God. So very thankful for that. And before I ramble too much, that's kind of, yeah, what I learned today on the 26th day of the vlog. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and good night.
Okay.